Owen, how can you contrast this camp with last year?
It seems really well put together. I mean, last year was great as well, but it seems like they just went the extra mile this year. You see the names on everybody's shirts and numbers on the back and everything, and it just helps identify everybody around here. They're making it easier for all the new guys to find places around in the complex here, and it seems like they took it just one step further from next year. From last year, sorry.
How about yourself? Do you find yourself maybe being a guy some others turned to, having gone through this? Did you meet some guys?
Yeah. No, there's been a couple guys, asking me around the place, which is good. You want to help everybody out as much as you can, and I was in their shoes at one point, so if I can make their first year a little bit more comfortable, that's my goal.
You played a few games, one game last year. What did you take from that game as an experience for the rest of your season?
Yeah, I mean, it shows me where I need to be. It's something that I tried to draw from every day I went to the rink. I have my sights set on the NHL, obviously, and I kind of know what it takes to get there now. So I want to, push myself every day to get to that level as soon as possible.
So that summer will be, especially just you're going to work on what you need to.
Absolutely.
Extra.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
What message have you got from the team in terms of feedback over the year? You talk about that game that you played. How valuable was that game to your development?
Yeah. No, I mean, they just say trust your identity. They want to see me keep playing the same way that I have. And use what's gotten me to this point. In order to get to that next step. They just say keep building on your game. Don't change it. Just keep adding to it, and it'll come.
Will you spend the summer in Montreal to work here in Brossard?
I've got a really good setup at home with a trainer that I trust. So I'm likely going to be working out of Belleville all summer like I have for the past couple of years. But I mean, they have a really good setup here, and obviously it's more hands-on with the organization. So it's definitely something that I'll consider for the future.
How would you describe your goals for the year ahead?
Yeah, I mean, we've just got to focus on the summer. I've got some short-term goals, where I want to be. Obviously, trying to make this team as a 19-year-old is no easy challenge, and that's something that I want to strive for. If not, it's getting there the following year, and having another successful year in junior, and working to get there next season.
Do you look at what's going on with the organization? The draft, the trades, the signature, and all that stuff? Are you focus on only yourself, and you look ahead on what you have to do?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I want to stay in touch with what's happening in the organization, obviously. So I keep an eye on that, but I've got to focus on what I'm doing, where I need to improve, and what I need to do to put myself in the best position to get here as soon as possible.
And what is it?
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned earlier, it's just using the tools that I have, the style of game that I play, and just be able to take it to the next level. I need to get faster, I need to get stronger, I need to be able to play against grown men night in and night out, and hold my own, and be strong in all areas of the ice.
A lot of guys that talk about Marty being coached by Marty. How can you describe what it is what it's been like to be coached by him?
Yeah, I mean, he's he was a special player himself. He didn't have the prettiest path to the NHL, but he made a career out of it, and that's pretty inspiring to a lot of guys. So he's definitely a player's coach. He definitely knows what it takes to get there, and he's more than happy to work with all the players and get them to where they need to be. So it's been great having him as a coach. He's I think he'll have a great career as a coach in the NHL, and. Yeah, I think it's been awesome so far. Just that he takes the time to come and talk to the guys at Development Camp and see how we're doing and kind of give us some advice on what it takes and how he managed to scratch and claw his way to the NHL.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
That was your first day of work with the Montreal Canadiens?
It was good. It was hard. I guess everyone was prepared for it. Everyone wants to show that he's the guy to be here. So you got to be prepared for it. You got to work hard. You got to be better as everyone. So it's fun to meet all the guys. Had yesterday a lot of talks with the guys. So they're all good guys. Nice to be here. Yeah, it's like a family. Everyone is caring about everyone, so it's crazy.
You already see there's a step between what you did already and this level of hockey, or not yet, because it's all the young players that are here?
For sure. It's smaller ice rink, so everything is a little bit faster. You got to be prepared for it. You got to be like faster with the decision and all that stuff. So yeah, for sure it was a good like first practice to get into it. But tomorrow I guess I got to prove it, show them that I belong to here.
Who were some of the familiar faces that you knew here? I'm guessing Vincent's. You knew him from before?
Yeah, I knew him since I was a small kid, since 7. We were every time in the national team we were playing together. So yeah, we talked about it. It was crazy that now we're both at the same franchise. It's so cool. Like we couldn't believe it. And to all the other guys, a lot of like good messages from them. They welcomed me pretty warm with open arms. So yeah, gotta thank all the guys. It's nice to be here.
How were the first few hours or the first few days with the Montreal Canadiens as a first draft pick? We heard a lot of things about what happened to you.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't want to talk about it. Like I read the good messages. So thanks to all the fans who were like writing some good messages. We felt very welcome, especially from the staff, from the owners, GMs. They welcomed me with warm arms, I would say. So thank you for that. And now, yeah, like I said, it's time to work. A lot of work to do, so excited for that.
So you prefer to keep the positive stuff than the negative?
Yeah, for sure. I guess if they talk negative, probably I would prove them wrong one day. I'll work for it. I'm excited to be here. It's a next step for my dream to play one day in NHL with this franchise. We got a lot of work to do. We got nice goals. There's a big number waiting. Big cup is waiting, so I'm excited for that.
How does it feel when you think about being with the Canadiens? You look down, you see the logo, see the facilities being here. What is that like to you?
Oh, it's so special. Yeah, you always looked up to the guys like Cole Caulfield, Suzuki, Carey Price, all those guys. So now you're here and like they're texting you. It's crazy. Like I can't believe it. It's so nice. So yeah, enjoying the moment, but you gotta know when to work, when to be ready for it. So I guess you gotta find the best switch.
You mentioned Lane Hutson at the draft as someone that you knew and you spent a lot of time with him today. What were your impressions of getting to meet him and kind of play with him a little bit?
Oh, he's a really nice kid. He's so good. He's good on the skates. He can like create something. It's crazy. So yeah, it's nice to meet him. Nice to play with him. We had a lot of fun on the ice. We were talking a lot together off the ice. I guess he's also happy that I'm here. Yeah, it's also nice to be with him in the color and play with him. So I'm looking forward to it.
How did you find the competition today, playing on the smaller ice especially, and then just the level of intensity? Like, what are your first impressions of that?
For sure, it was hard, but I guess it's kind of like the process. Get to know the small rink, get to know each and everyone. Yeah, the practice, the staff. So yeah, I would say a couple of hard days now, but you get to used to it. So I'm looking forward for a couple of months or weeks when I'm coming.
Aside from the World Juniors in Edmonton and Halifax, what are your other experiences on the smaller ice? Like, do you have a lot of experience?
Not really. Like I was on the camp here last year at small rink, but yeah, for sure it's something different. Like I said before, it's faster, it's harder, it's quicker. You got to be like making quicker decisions. So yeah, I think it's a thing of process. How fast you can get used to it. So yeah, I would say it's not time to put the head down. It's time to learn, get the process in you, get used to it, and then I guess it will come good.
You said you had a warm welcome from the organization. What did they tell you? I mean, about what we said earlier about the how that stuff that you receive the messages and all that stuff.
Yeah, they were like they're happy that they have me. I guess, yeah, it was their plan to get me. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to get out of, I would say, part of them at the defensive level, I would say. So yeah, it's so nice to be here. Thank you for Montreal. Thank you to all the guys, especially GM Kent. Yeah, it's so nice to be here.
Have you had a chance to see much of the city at all since you've been here? Or?
Not really, but today, we're going to the Bell Center, so I'm excited for that, to see the arena and the locker room and all that stuff. So yeah, probably I'll go there on Tuesday after the camp ends, and we'll stay another night here. Going to downtown, see the downtown. Yeah, probably that.
Have you been able to get much sleep since the draft, or has it been a bit of a whirlwind?
It was hard. Yeah, I would say around like 5 to 6 hours every night. But yeah, you get used to it. It's incredible. The last couple of days, everyone's kids dream. So yeah, it's something special. The journey here. So yeah, I'm just enjoying it.
It's very unfortunate what happened with you on social media. Are you normally a big social media guy, or is that something that's easy for you to tune out?
For sure. I was on social media, but yeah, you gotta handle that, I guess. It's part of your job. Yeah, if the fans are like that, you have to like respect it. I guess it's just written on social media, nothing else. So you gotta be prepared for it. I will try to prove them wrong on the ice.
Have you met many fans person to person since you've been here?
Yeah, I got a nice gift before. They written some nice messages, so I will look at afterwards. Yeah, it's a warm welcome. So thank you for all the fans who made it special.
As a player in Cloton, were you at all exposed to that social media stuff? Like, how intense is it back there?
It's something different for sure. It's a huge community here. The fans are they're going crazy. So yeah, but that's also nice. If the fans are behind you, it gives you more energy on the ice if you play. So it's kind of something special. For sure, it's something different to Cloton. But yeah, I'm thankful for that. Enjoying it.
I know the job you've been working has been with headhunting. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I got a job back home. Now I'm off to it. I have free time now, but when I'm coming back, for sure, I got to do the job again. But it's something you get used to it. I guess it's good next to life that you have something in your pocket. So yeah, something special.
If you were a hockey headhunter, why would you pick yourself?
In which way? I will pick myself for sure. In this position again, it's something special. It's something everyone kids dreaming of. So yeah, I can say thank you again to all the guys who made it special for me.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Whoa, nice guy. Sorry. Blaine, how do you think you most developed or best developed as a player last season?
Yeah, I think playing at that level, it's it's obviously a fun level to play at, but there's bigger, stronger guys, and finding different ways to defend using your feet and your stick, and that's something I felt like I've gotten better at throughout the year, and I'm going to continue to get better at, hopefully.
I guess it's good for your confidence to have a terrific season like you had.
Yeah, definitely. I felt like every day I practiced, every day I played, I was gaining confidence, and made it easy with the teammates I had at BU, and they were a great group of guys, and it was good to be around. A positive environment for me.
First impressions of David?
He's awesome. He's a funny guy. He's pretty reserved, but he's obviously a really good player, really good with his stick and his body, and a really great guy.
You did a lot of drills together. When you're doing that, sort of a future, a lot can change between now and then, but it's sort of a thought you guys could be a pairing.
Yeah,
definitely.
Down the road. He's a really, really good player. Really good with his stick, his body, and definitely someone that'd be very easy to play with for myself, especially.
Lane, what was it like last year with the Canadiens having so many young defensemen? Were you paying a lot of attention to that yourself, seeing what they were going through?
Yeah, obviously tough with injuries, that last season, but seeing guys like Caden Gooley and even Arbor Xhekaj and all those guys, Jordan Harris, it was fun watching those guys, and seeing how they developed throughout the season was really fun to watch.
Exciting to think of yourself getting into that group at some point down the road.
Yeah, we hope so, but you never know what could happen. But yeah, definitely, hopefully.
University life, it gives you guys more time to obviously train well and eat well and everything like that. What would like a typical non-game day be like for you at university, as far as on the ice, off the ice training, etc.?
Yeah, we had a block of training that's from like 10 to I want to say like 1:30. So we'd go to class in the morning, and then we'd all get to the rink, do some video, skate, work out, and then after that it's everyone's on their own, go eat, and then afternoon classes. So it was a pretty easy day.
Were you able to gain a fair amount of strength last season in the gym, do you think?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I feel like stronger on my feet. I feel even faster too. So it was a good year at BU.
What was it like to face men for the first time on a regular basis? In terms of everyone talks about that jump being difficult with regular players. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, I came in and everyone just kind of welcomed me in. David Quinn was great with me. He's just saying, do your thing, play your game, and don't even think about it. Just go out and play. And him having that trust in me meant a lot. And the guys around me had trust in me too. So it made it easier than I would have thought.
Do you get tired of people who focus on your size? Is always brought up. I know it's something you've dealt with right since you were a kid starting to play hockey. Does it get tiring at some point?
People are going to have their opinions on it. I really don't look at it that way. I think, people are going to have opinions either way. I'll be at I'll be 5'9", 5'10", or whatever, and I won't be a certain weight, and people are going to comment on it. So, either way, I just kind of focus on what I'm doing, and when you get on the ice, everyone's the same size.
I imagine you watched a lot of Canadiens games last season. Was there any defenseman in particular you focused on, or anything specific you were focusing on when watching the defenseman play?
Yeah, obviously someone who played a lot last year, Caden Gooley. He logs minutes, really good with the puck on his stick. Him, Jordan Harris, really smart player, really good with the puck on his stick as well. And, they aren't slouches defensively either. So they were two guys that I enjoyed watching.
I imagine you heard about the sort of social media reaction that Reinbacher had to go through after picking up some, unfortunately, from some fans. Just your reaction to that, and just how you personally will deal with this market, the good and the bad part of it.
Yeah, obviously unfortunate. He didn't ask for that. It's tough on him, but he's someone who's going to use it as motivation. Prove people wrong, and it's just unfortunate, but it's part of it.
And what's your goals heading into this season then? I guess you imagine me back in university, and what are any specific goals you've set?
Yeah, we're going to have a great group of guys, and hopefully a trip back to the Frozen Fours and the Bucks for us again. But we'll just see. I know we have a good group coming in, so kind of pave our own way.
Did you when you faced off against Reinbacher, was he someone who stood out to you, or was it someone that you noticed right away, or what was your initial sort of analysis, I guess?
Yeah, obviously big, strong defenseman. He's really smart, and he's really hard to beat. It's really hard to get a puck off of him, and he's really good at getting the puck off of you. So he's just someone who's really steady and could play a lot of minutes too.
Did you see his face when he brought up the goal you scored against Austria? Like his face lit up. Like he was like it was like somehow a good memory for him, even though
it's pretty funny. We were talking about that the other day, and he was saying he had to miss the game because he was hurt or something. But he was like, I was in the stands and I saw it, and I couldn't believe that you just scored that goal. And I was sitting there, and I was like, yeah, it was really lucky. Like the puck just kind of stuck with me, and I got a stick in there, and the goalie kind of played it a little weird. But yeah, it was pretty funny.
You tend to have a lot of luck, though.
Yeah.
I imagine you guys will sleep well. That looked like a pretty good pace and physicality for day one of the evaluation time.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. A couple of these guys have been skating a couple of weeks, and you couldn't tell out there. Everyone came ready and came prepared, and really good players out there.
What was it like to have Luke, not only here, but also at the World Championships? Just have a familiar face with you going through that for the first time.
Yeah, it's good to have him here. He's a great kid and, someone I've been leaning on at BU and even at World Championships. So it's really fun having him here and just playing with him.
How often were the Canadiens development guys in touch with you last season as your season went on in university?
Just occasionally throughout the season, texting guys and every once in a while Rob Ramage would come out and eat dinner with us and just occasionally.
You mentioned the way David Quinn sort of received you. I mean, it hits different when it's an NHL coach talking about you. I mean, could you get into some specifics about maybe some interactions you had with him or tips you got on playing more of a pro style game?
Yeah, he was telling me play your game, but one thing in particular is things are coming fast out there, so it's better to make the play that you see right away rather than trying to make the home run play, and that's something that I definitely learned there, and something that he was stressing to me, and it meant a lot.
It's funny when I mentioned.
That Montreal draft me, so everyone kind of went crazy in the gym, and it was just it was a super cool experience.
Were you working out with your brother?
No, he was actually getting a haircut. He FaceTimed me, and then but no, I was working out with a few other guys, and actually my good friend and teammate Patrick Thomas got drafted to Washington at the same time, like a couple picks after me, so it was pretty cool.
Were you surprised to be drafted? Is that why you were not there, or it's not?
No, it was just like all my family couldn't go down, so then I was just like, all right, it's all right. I'll just do my own thing, and I had my phone on me just in case during the workout, and then everything went well. So
we saw on Twitter a tweet from your mother with those pillows from your when you were young. So what was the story behind that?
Yeah, it's just like we always used to play road hockey, me and my brother, on the street and stuff, and he always used to tell the neighbors like, our favorite team's Montreal. So then she always used to like do knitting and stuff for us, and she made those pillows for us. So it's pretty cool.
All right. So you kept them, or your mother kept
them? No, we have them in our rooms and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Did you have time to celebrate with your family with Arbor?
Yeah, we went out to dinner at the Keg that night. So it was pretty cool.
Arbor pick up the bill?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What's it like to go through this, not only with your brother, but with your favorite team growing up? Like, what's that favorite?
Yeah, it's super cool. It's an honor being here, drafted by the Montreal Canadiens, and I'm just super excited, and the whole family is excited for me and my brother be in the same organization. So it's awesome.
How much did you get? You've been drafted as an overage. Are you just like your brother, maybe a late bloomer? Or?
Yeah, I think I'm a bit of a late bloomer, but I'm my own player, and
How much did you get to know about the Canadiens, maybe a little bit behind the scenes last year? I know you were playing yourself, but were you able to come visit Arbor a little bit and get a look?
Yeah, I was here at the home opener game, and that was pretty cool. It was awesome to see. And then I came down not too long ago with staying at Arbor's place, and we just came and toured the room and stuff. And I actually did a workout here too. So it's pretty cool to see. Yeah.
You were talking about being Canadiens fans as a kid. Did you guys each have favorite players on the Canadiens at the time, or same guy or different guys? Or?
I don't really know too much. We were a bit it was when I was really young, and then I started liking the Flyers for a bit because I played for the Flyers as a younger team. But we just liked the team in general and just watched every game we could. So
you said you are your own player. Are you scared to be in the shadow of Arbor, maybe, or because you're a forward and he's a defenseman?
No, I don't think there's any really comparison. He's his own player. Obviously, we both have that toughness to our game and grit, but I'm my own player and I have my own playing style. So
what is it, your style?
It's just like a power forward, just always competing everywhere on the ice, and
Did the Canadiens give you an idea leading up to the draft that they might take you?
I think I had some good talks with them and a couple good interviews, but no, I had no idea where I was going to go. Just I had a good sense of what round, but no, I didn't know what team was going to pick me.
Was this an earlier round than you thought?
No, I was I think I was projected like 4th round, so yeah, it was just like it was pretty early 4th round, so yeah, it was exciting.
Did Darber give you any advice the other night at dinner heading into this camp, what to do or expect?
Yeah, he just told me there's a lot of people here and meet everyone and soak everything in, get to meetings and stuff early, and yeah, always just listen, look people in the eye, shake their hands, just stuff like that.
Be kind with the media.
Yeah, of course.
Where do you expect to play next season? Have you thought that far ahead? Or
yeah, I think I'm going to be in Brantford now because we're Brantford Bulldogs in the OHL, and yeah, we're going to have a pretty good team. So yeah, just probably play there and see where it goes after that.
Because your mother didn't have a heart attack when she found out you were drafted?
No,
too?
I think my sister got a video of her reacting to it, and she was crying and stuff, and like her and my dad were hugging. So it's pretty cool to see.
Arber has talked about how your mom taught him about training and nutrition and everything else. It was the same thing with you?
Yeah, we've both been kind of just looking up to her with that kind of stuff because she's super into training and stuff like that. So yeah, she makes us great meals and lets us know what to do. So yeah.
Last Saturday, you knew that it was draft day. Why have you decided to go to the gym and not being at home?
Yeah, I was just trying to keep my mind off it and stuff, like just in case, like even if I didn't get picked, like I just didn't want to like overthink stuff like that. So I was just trying to take it as like a normal day and go to the gym and do that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Sometimes I skip a day at the gym. So.
Yeah, I know.
What was the coolest thing watching Arber play for the Canadiens last season for you personally?
I think his first fight was pretty cool to see when he fought Cassian. So that was super cool to see. Obviously, like me and him always used to watch hockey fights when we were little and looked up to guys like Delorier and Wilson and those guys. So yeah, seeing him fight a pretty tough guy, Cassian, was pretty cool to see.
For Canadiens fans who might not know you that well, apart from being Arber's brother, what can you bring to the Canadiens in the future?
Yeah, I think I bring a really competitive game. I just don't like to lose puck battles or puck races. I think I'm a power forward, likes to use my body to protect pucks and take pucks to the net, and also I think I have a good offensive game. I can score, so yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.